No longer two holes full of fire, they were gaping voids. Black, empty, and hungry. For a split second she looked directly at them. But it wasn't her looking, it was those eyes. They were searching, inspecting, deciding who was prey, who could speak, or should die. And then she began to rise, slowly pulling herself up, dragging something with her. It moaned. "Help me," it whispered, as if begging Mehdi to free her from her chains. But as the bride pulled it closer, they realized it wasn't a person. It was another thing. It's tall and thin. White cloth wrapped around it, almost like a mummy. But it wasn't a mummy. It was alive. You could see its chest rise and fall, its mouth opening and closing. And then it spoke. "They tried to hide it, but you can see me. You are worthy." Kt. And the bride turned her soulless eyes to Mehdi and Salma. "The secret is out, my dears. And now that you know our stories, you can't leave. You're family now." Salma fell to her knees.
"Oh, please. I don't want to be part of this.
Please help me." The bride approached her, the creature trailing behind. "You're too late, child. Once you hear our song, you're one of us forever. You'll sing with us, you'll dance with us, you'll live with us." She grabbed Salma's chin, forcing her to look into her empty eyes. "Join me, sister. Join me and Mehdi. We'll be a family, just like before." She glanced at Mehdi, whose face was pale, eyes wide and unblinking. He stayed silent, didn't he? He laughed, didn't he? Well, he'll watch us now, forever. And with that, the bride threw her head back and let out a long, chilling laugh. It echoed through the house, bouncing off the walls, twisting and warping until it became a chorus. And then they started to sing. It wasn't a tune. It was something ancient, full of pain, of betrayal, of endless sorrow. Their voices mixed with the laughter, creating a symphony of madness that seemed to tear apart the very fabric of the house, each note leaving a fresh wound in the silence. As the song reached its crescendo, the bride extended her arms toward Mehdi and Salma. Her nails, long and sharp like talons, glistened in the dim light. "Come," she whispered. "Let the song fill you. Let it become part of your story, too. There's room for everyone in our little family. You'll be happy here. We'll always be together." Salma cried out, thrashing wildly, trying to escape the bride's grasp. No, I don't want to be part of this. Please help me," she begged. Mehdi didn't move. He stared blankly at the bride, his face ashen. But in his eyes, there was a flicker of recognition, a memory resurfacing from the depths of his mind. "Please," Salma cried, reaching out to him, "don't let her take me. Don't let her make me one of them." Mehdi blinked, and the bride's face swam into focus. He saw not only the soulless eyes and the gaping maws, but also the memories, the pain, the agony that clung to her like cobwebs. She wasn't evil, he realized. She was trapped, imprisoned in her own misery. "I'm sorry," he whispered. "I'm so sorry." With that, he closed his eyes tight and listened to the song. The bride's eyes widened in surprise. No one had ever apologized to her before. No one had ever acknowledged her pain. All of them had feared her, hated her, or simply forgotten her. But Mehdi's apology resonated through the hollowness within her, stirring emotions she thought long dormant. A single tear escaped, tracing a path down her mask-like face. And in that moment, a flicker of humanity shone through the abyss, a tiny ember refusing to be extinguished. The song faltered. The creature whimpered, sensing the shift in power. "You promised," it hissed at the bride. "You said you'd claim them. Bring them to us." The bride hesitated, torn between the promise she'd made and the empathy she now felt for Salma. Looking into Salma's terrified eyes, she saw not only fear, but also kindness, understanding, and most surprisingly, acceptance. Salma wasn't afraid of her. She pitied her. In that instant, the bride made a decision. She turned away from the creature, ignoring its protests and pleas, and walked toward Salma. Extending a hand, she offered a genuine smile, her eyes softening for the first time in decades. "My apologies, child," she whispered. "It's all right." "I'm sorry too," Salma replied instinctively, reaching out to take the bride's hand. As their fingers met, a jolt ran through Salma, but it wasn't painful. It was warm, comforting, as if she were connecting to a forgotten part of herself. In that shared moment of vulnerability, they found solace in each other's company. The bride, who had yearned for understanding for so long, finally felt seen. And Salma, who had braced for the worst, discovered an unexpected bond. Together, they faced the creature, its anger palpable as it loomed over them, but their unity gave them strength. Hand in hand, they confronted the darkness, ready to face whatever came next. United by a connection forged in the heart of a haunted house, the bride, her voice regaining its strength, declared, "This house has held on to me for far too long. It's time to set us all free." With that, she led Salma deeper into the house, away from the creature's grasp. The hallways stretched before them, winding and twisting in ways they couldn't comprehend. But the bride seemed to know the way, guiding Salma,